my channel, or should I say our channel. This is Chip, who patiently waited on the floor for me to sit up and then trotted along to be picked up. You okay? Yes, we know, Chip. Okay, so if you enjoy hauls, just basic vlogs, and somebody who chats a lot, because I tend to do that when the camera comes on, don't forget to give me a subscribe down below. It's one that I always get it wrong. It's down there somewhere. Click the subscribe button if you want to. That'd be really nice. Give me a comment and a like if you enjoy this video. Okay, so today is our haul day. Saturday is always our haul day. So we have a £60 budget. Now this is going to be a little bit, well, it might not be confusing. I might just confuse it. Because I always try to explain everything I spent, how I spent it, so you have a good indication. I actually spent £59, so it was right up there. I went in Asda and Aldi. I did go into Aldi first. Now Blossom took me to an Aldi out of town because she said she knows of a bigger one. She thought I was going to get the full shop there. I knew I wouldn't, because I know the prices of things. I'm not going to pay for something that's more expensive if I know I can get it somewhere else, if I've got the option of going to both shops. Whew. Just about got that one out. So £60 was our budget. 59 is what we spent. The shop actually came to 69. So in Asda they have an app. If you're not aware, you can put an app on your phone and you just scan your shop like normal. Then you scan the barcode in your app. Don't do anything different, just scan it before you pay. Then you pay, come home, because it usually takes a minute to update, and then you'll see you may have saved some money on. They have like 10% products all over the store. It looks like he's going to sleep again. 10% products in a lot of things in store, so you might have saved 10% on that item. Or they have little like promotional, like not games, I can't think of the right word. You know, you might need to spend a certain amount on vegetables in a month, or spend a certain amount total in a month, and you get little add-ons for that. So I actually had £20, but I'd already put £10 on a card and left that at home. So that'll come off next week's shop. So £69 the total shop. I paid 59, so we're within my budget, because basically we earned that extra money. Now I did go into Asda and Aldi. Like I said, I only bought the bits in Aldi that were cheaper or equivalent, but something else is better about it than Asda, if that makes sense. Yeah, we went to Aldi first, and it was pretty stocked everywhere. Asda was a lot different to last week. Now last week I said that there was shops that there was shelves that were empty, but it wasn't too, it was just here and there. There was a lot. I mean, so much. Couldn't get my spaghetti again. Also couldn't get the beans and sausage that I usually get. Completely empty shelves going on there. Biscuits, oh my life. So Corey and I are into biscuits. He wanted to get some, asked if we could get like a selection. So instead of him just having like a digestives in the evening, he'd have it like a digestive and a custard cream or something. There was not one Asda brand chocolate digestive, not milk chocolate or dark chocolate. There was not one packet of custard creams. There was not one packet of bourbons. Completely empty. Completely. I did manage to get some cookies, but there was only 4 packets left, and I bought 3 of them. So, oh, that's mentioned that as well. So 1 packet of the chocolate digestives I did donate to the food bank. I also bought a tin of chicken soup and a tin of peas, so they're not in the shop because I have to donate them at the store, otherwise I'll end up with just them sitting around the house. It's one of those jobs you just never get, well, I never get to. What else happened? That was pretty much it. Got a decent amount for my money. I'm quite impressed. It does go to show that shopping around, if you have the option, definitely is worth doing. I couldn't actually fit all of it on there. There was just one thing that's missing, but I'll explain that when we get to it. Chip, I'm gonna have to put you down, buddy. We're gonna do the haul now. We're gonna start off with Asda because that's just the way I set it up, and I'll explain. I don't have any meal ideas. A lot of the time I have meal ideas. This was not a meal idea type shop. I do have a lot of things still in the fridge, like I do have tomatoes and lettuce, things like that. We do have a lot of frozen veggies, so we didn't really need to get many of them. I will have to stock up next week, but I did buy a large freezer item as well, so I was conscious of not going nuts with freezer products because I need to figure out what space we have. I didn't want to run out and actually not be able to freeze the stuff. Sorry, Chip, you're not supporting him properly. You okay, buddy? He looks miserable now. He wants to be picked up and he just looks miserable. He wants to go outside. He's looking out the window. Can you see this? Look, can you see like all this light? This is sun. This is actual sun. It's been so long since the sun has actually been out. I'm so excited. The sun is out. It's a good day. So let's get on with the haul. Right, I have my list ready to go because I will not remember prices. Apples. Been a while since there's been any apples here. Look, see, he doesn't like it when he doesn't have 24/7 attention. I'm sorry, Chip. Can we just do the haul for a minute? Thank you. Okay, so apples. Look how good these are. Blossom was with me and she was like looking through for me because a lot of time I'm one of them people that looks and looks and looks through the products till I find the perfect one. But she found these ones. All the rest looked so bad. She actually thought that this wasn't the same price and the same type. They look really, really nice. These are the Brayburn ones. I don't know if I've ever actually tried one of these ones. I usually go for like, is it Golden Delicious? I think is the type I would go for. So this is actually 65p for these 4. I don't eat apples that often. I'm not planning on eating them. I might have a little try of it. It's actually for Chip. So sorry, I should mention if you're new here, I do cook for Chip in a slow cooker. I do him a meal. I do him a crock pot of food that actually lasts for 5 days. And I try to put different products in. He always has the chicken because he has to have the meat, and that's the only meat that he can tolerate at the moment. But I do like change up the vegetables and stuff. And I've recently found out that apples are very good for them. And I just thought it would be a nice change of flavour. So I only bought 1 packet. We'll see how this goes. He might not like it, so I'm going to try the apples for him. But that's 65p for that packet. Got some more lemons this week. This is the 50p pack. I have mentioned before there is a 79p pack. But honestly, the size of the lemons and stuff is just not worth the extra 29p. And I bought ginger. This is 50p a packet. So what I do is I squeeze all of the lemons. I peel the ginger and I whiz it all up in a food blender. And then put it in ice cube trays. And then that's ready to go for drinks. Literally a couple of cubes and either warm or cold water, depending on what type of drink you want. And it's really, really nice. I would highly recommend that. It's just a really nice drink. Potatoes were £1.15, so they are more expensive in Aldi. Again, Blossom picked a packet out. She actually went back. I don't know what that was about. She picked the pack out and then she went back later on and went and started picking other ones out. I thought she was getting them for her. Very strange. £1.15 for a 2.5 kilogram packet of potatoes. I'm really into mashed potato. I've mentioned before, I am a mashed potato on toast woman. And it's just so nice. When you get back from work, it's like that good, stodgy. Oh, it's just such a nice, it's so good. If you've not tried, don't diss it if you haven't tried it. A lot of people diss it without trying it. 4 pint of milk. Now, as you can see, it's been cracked into. That's not how it came. So I should mention, I do have fibro, and I shop on a Friday and I haul on a Saturday, and Corey has got into quite a few things here. I didn't realise when I got up this morning. He's cracked into a lot of stuff. So that's the reason that's got some out of it. And the milk is just gone up now. £1.65. I believe it was the same price in Aldi. I'm not going to be able to compare most things, just a couple, because I don't shop enough in Aldi. Brown sauce, 65p. That's the sauce I would pick out of all the sauces. You know, I do eat the other ones, but just not that much. This is my favourite. I just love brown sauce. Corey doesn't go near it, so it's even better. So 65p for that one. I just completely ran out. And Blossom will be coming over Boxing Day. I'm not sure if I'm going to see her Christmas Day or not, because she's possibly spending that with her boyfriend and her dog, which would be really nice for them to have that day together. But she will definitely be over on Boxing Day. That's her favourite meal of Christmas. So I've started getting the picks ready, and she picked out these ones. This is oh, don't know how much they are. They were 30p. No, they're 40p now. These are a basic pickled onion, but as you can see, they're a decent sort of size pickled onion, and they taste really good. Blossom and I, we're very much connoisseurs, could you say that, of pickled onions. We know a good one from a bad one, in our personal opinion, obviously. But for 30p, that's really good. There's a really expensive jar I want, but I'm waiting it out. Hopefully it will go reduced at some point. Pasta, these are 41p, so yes, creeping up steadily, slowly but steadily. A lot of other things are going up in big chunks. These ones are just going a few pennies here and there, but they are getting there. So I just picked up 2 of those because we're just getting low. Corey's been eating a little bit more pasta, so I might have to step up getting the pasta. And I got another butter this week. This is £1. It just does the job. I'm not eating real butter anymore because it's so expensive, and I know it's gone up since the last time I bought it. It's scary. The real butter stuff is scary. But I'm trying to get some stocks going because I know there's going to be plenty of cooking going on over Christmas. Hopefully, I have all these intentions. It's a weekend. I always have intentions on the weekend because things aren't so tiring on a weekend. You know, when you're not working, you're not so tired and motivation's up. This is £8.65. Now, I think this has just gone up. Let me check the price. £3. Where are you? £3.85. Now, I'm sure this was £3.65, so 20p increase. That's a good, decent chunk, isn't it? And these, I saw these the other day. I had to pop in Asda. Can't remember what for. Oh, I've been looking for something very specific, but we won't worry about that right now. Porkless pies. So like a pork pie, but porkless. Really intrigued. And they're only £1.40, which actually isn't that terrible, because I do know a lot of meatless products are more expensive than the meat products. So any of you activists out there that are always saying how we should be eating less meat, how about you get onto the companies, because it's more expensive to eat that way and we can't afford it. Got Corey a bottle of Coke. Again, another thing they didn't have. They didn't have any Dr. Peppers in there. So normally you would see 2 bottles of Dr. Pepper. They didn't have it, so I just got him a bottle of Coke. £2.20, ridiculous price for that. But that's the one he would drink, and it's just his treat each week. And yes, look, I did it. Oh my God, I was so scared. So the way they do turkeys in Tesco's is they'll have a price ticket for each one. So like this is the extra large, so they'll have one price ticket. If you look at the weights, you can get a good 1.5 kilograms difference, but you're still paying the same price. So we went for the largest one. This is an 8.5 kilogram, $25.50, but technically I feel like it's only going to end up costing me $5.50 because I'm sort of, in my mind, the vouchers that I've earned from Asda is coming off that. Makes me feel better feeling like so yeah, this, I said to Blossom, will it fit in my freezer? She said, yeah, no sweat. Oh, wow. I had to chip some of the ice off to get it in, but we just about got it in. So that is Christmas turkey done. I know it is huge. There is not a lot of human beings in this household. Possibly just Corey and I for Christmas. I'm not sure what's happening at Christmas yet. We're not there. Nobody's had discussions. So, but there's dogs. Blossom's dog. I know her boyfriend probably would come over on Boxing Day, I'm assuming. Plus, I've mentioned before, this would go for sandwiches. And then Easter, it'll get frozen. It'll be used for a whole range of things. So I've been brought up with a big turkey every Christmas, and then we just do that. So it's just one of those things that, you know, a lot of us do things out of habit, don't we? So I feel better though. The turkey's done. I haven't got to worry about it anymore. Like I mentioned, biscuits was a joke. Can't get them. Wanted to just get some stocks going because Corey and I are eating a few biscuits every evening. But I did get these ones. These are pretty decent. I mean, this big size packet, and it's 39p for that. So I bought 2 just so that we've got extras in the cupboards in case it's a thing at the moment, because you never know from week to week what's going to be and what's not. Corey's. I got Corey these chicken burgers. These are in like a Rice Krispie type coating, and they're extremely crispy, and the meat is always good in it. These are £1.25 at the moment. And I got the pizza, 66p. I didn't go nuts with, like I said, with freezer food because I wasn't sure how much freezer food space we had, and I just managed it. 66p for this one. This is just your basic pizza, but Corey really enjoys this one. Now, a little bit annoyed about this one. Blossom said to me, oh, treat yourself. Get yourself some curry and curry sauce and chips. She actually had one the other day. She remembered how good it was. And I thought that's a good idea, you know, because that will sit there. Corey doesn't eat this. But I got up this morning. He's eating it. He told me he don't like them. I'm so disappointed. So 90p for that. Clearly it was decent because there was no leftovers this morning. I got Corey the beef lasagna, which I feel like I should eat it now just to spite him. I won't. 90p for that one. And then that is all of the Asda. So that was 35.65. No, that would have been 45.65, but we got the £10 voucher off, and then there's those 3 items for the food bank that's not there as well. So that's not bad. I mean, the size of that turkey, that's a good chunk off of the bill. So now we're on to the Aldi. So definitely have got my receipt ready because I really don't know the prices of these. So I actually found that I'm not doing this in a specific order. I normally do, but it's just the way I could set it out. Festive pies. I was excited about them. Now, everywhere you go, if you find festive pies, they're always a very specific type price that you're going to be paying at least £2, possibly £3. These were mixed in. These festive bakes, these are the meat ones. They were actually mixed in with some other things, so the price point was wrong. This didn't have a price. This is a vegan, I think it's vegan. A veggie or vegan? It's a plant-based one. Vegan. So this is the vegan version of the festive bake. As I've mentioned before, I'm not really into meat that much. I don't enjoy it that much. But I will eat it. So I'm going to taste test these ones because I think that would be interesting. I know I've got some taste testing to do. I'm going to get onto it. I promise you. Vlogmas is coming. So it's all going to be there. So we actually took these to the till just to get price checked when we shop. I was really, really surprised. But this goes to show, again, as I've mentioned, that meat-free is more expensive. So the meat one, 99p for 2 pies. That's really excellent for the products in it and stuff, for the meat and everything. You usually just get beans or something for like the 99p. I was really, really impressed. These were £1.19. Still really, really impressed because for a plant-based product, it's really good. But it goes to show it's more expensive to eat meat-free. So this is actually a tender chicken breast pieces with smoked bacon, sage seasoning and cranberries in a creamy, rich sauce wrapped in flaky golden pastry. And the picture, oh, looks so good. The picture doesn't look so good here. I have to admit, it doesn't. This is vegan. Normally I would go with a veggie version. There wasn't. It was a vegan, so that's fine. So this is seasoned soya protein with dried sweetened cranberries and sage and onion stuffing wrapped in puff pastry. So I'm really excited. You've got to have a festive something, haven't you? I'm really, really excited about that. And run out of cucumbers. So I did get this cucumber. I was really excited. So they do actually do two size cucumbers in Aldi. I've never known that. And it's actually, one is called a larger one and one is a normal one, and it's more expensive to get the other one. It's 95p for the other one. This was 69p. I honestly couldn't remember how much a cucumber in Asda cost, so I just picked it up. Whilst I was in there, just couldn't remember. I got some pepperoni and I was excited about this one as well. So this is a mild pepperoni. Apparently you can get a spicier one as well. Didn't know that. But look at the size of that. That is huge. Normally in Asda you get very small pieces. Like your average piece that you would get on a normal pizza when you get takeaway. These are huge. I was shocked. Now I pay £1.30 for the packet in Asda. And this one was 99p. So I was excited about the fact that they are so big and they're way cheaper. So that was a really good find. This was one of those finds where I probably wouldn't have got it. It was just because it was a different product. I did have to hold back. There are some unusual things in Aldi that I would never normally buy, but I just don't need it. I wouldn't have the space for it. It's not going to get eaten, so I didn't buy them. But this one, Coronation Coleslaw. Never ever heard of a Coronation one before. And this was 99p. Pretty decent price. Just intrigued to try it. Soups I picked up. Oh, so this soup, this is their own tomato soup. Now, this was a thing before. I was saying how I like tomato soup. I've only ever gone Heinz. People mentioned this one before and I tried it and it is really, really close. Like, this has got to be the closest to a Heinz you can get. But as we know, Heinz is expensive. I believe, not 100% sure, it's about £1.40 for a tin at the moment. Not paying that price. This is 49p, and I know this is good because I did buy it because everybody mentioned to, and I tried it and it is really, really close. You can tell the difference, but it's so small. It's just, that's really, really good. And the spaghetti hoops. You know, I've been after these spaghetti hoops and I just cannot find them. Blossom actually did go to another Asda as well. She travelled outside of the town to go to another Asda to find the spaghetti hoops, and they weren't there either. Very strange. So these are actually 16p. Now I know Asda do a 16p one. I haven't tried them. I should probably do that. And I just thought, let's just try it. Like, let's give Aldi a go. Let's see. So hence the reason there's only one tin. I'm going to give them a go and we'll see what they are like. Now I picked up pasta bakes for Corey. He does like to have the jars in there occasionally. This is a tuna one. Now you used to be able to get tuna one all the time, and then all of a sudden you just couldn't get them. And I think you can only get them in an expensive brand as well. So I picked it up because the price actually wasn't that bad. 69p. It's really not that bad. And the sweet and sour cooking sauce, Blossom said she'd tried it because now that's the place she shops, and she highly recommended this one. So this was 69p as well. Don't have any plans for it. It'll sit in the cupboard until I figure something out. And Corey had mentioned this. Now, I used to buy these type sauces, not this brand. It was the Asda. No, it might not have even been the Asda one. It might have been the actual brand, but I can't remember what it's called. So it's just a little pot of pasta sauce, and it coats your pasta in a different way. It's quite sort of oily, sort of to it. I don't know if that makes sense. It's not oily, but it coats it in a different way. They are £2 for the brand one in Asda. He actually wanted the pepperoni one, but they didn't have the pepperoni one. And 90p for the Asda Zone. Don't know why I remember these numbers. And this one's 75p. So this is a tomato and smoked bacon. I just thought we'll give it a go. Yeah, because I think something he remembered from his childhood, because I used to buy them a lot for him. For him and Blossom, they used to love pasta and those sauces. Tortilla chips. Now these are cheesy ones. You know that I buy them as a treat for Corey occasionally, and I used to get the Asda ones, and they haven't done the cheesy ones for the longest time. I don't even know if they do make the cheesy ones anymore. So I buy the Doritos one, which it's normally like £1.50 now. It used to go on a deal for £1, but now it's £1.50. These ones are 69p. I just thought, we'll give it a go. I picked up two because they're going to be tortilla chips. If he doesn't like them, I'm sure I'll eat them. So it's not a big deal. Barbecue sauces. Now, Crucials is the one that everybody used in England. It'll be the little burger vans on the side of the road, or at boot sales and stuff like that. They always used to be Crucials. And they were always really, really good. These are 99p for 500 grams. So I thought that was pretty decent. I'm going to give it a go. Well, see if I can get Corey to give it a go. Yeah, he just gets through a lot of sauce, and that's a decent price for it. Now the chicken thighs, as for chip, normally I would buy them in Asda for a 1.1 kilogram for £3.10. This is a 1 kilogram for £2.49. So pretty decent, but I couldn't... The Asda ones are in a packet, so you can like squidge it and feel it for bones and stuff to see how it is, because the cheaper version's got a lot more bones. That's why I don't buy it. This one, obviously this type packet, you couldn't really... Blossom tried. She's trying to squeeze it. But I just thought for that price, we'll just give it a go. There's going to be meat on it either way, and I'm going to debone it and deskin it once it's cooked. So, you know, maybe this, if they're decent sizes, I can get Blossom to just stock up for me when she goes shopping with these type of products that I'm trying, and maybe save some more money with that one. This is a Christmas product. Hopefully it'll last till Christmas. Sausage roll flavour puffs. I don't know, just wanted to try them because they just sound good and they look good, and you get random stuff like this for Christmas, don't you? Well, we do in this house. I don't know if everybody else does. They're actually £1.35, which is really quite expensive. It's just one bag. It is a big bag. I mean, they say these type of things are like a share bag, aren't they? But realistically, if you're sitting with a drink at Christmas and you've got them open, you're just going to sit and eat the lot, aren't you? Is that just me? Bread. Now this is, can you see, it's a toasty one. I always check when they say toasty because you want a decent thickness. Now I normally buy my bread in Asda, 90p for, I would assume, the exact same version. It is called the toasty thick slice. So this one was actually 72p. That's a decent saving. I don't know what it tastes like. I am going to have some toast after this, so I will know soon. But I was quite excited because that's a decent saving as well. The crisps, You know, Corey and I are really badly into Christmas at the moment, like in a bad way. That's life, it happens. Normally I would buy the 24 pack for £3.30. So this one is a 30 pack for £3. Where's my... £3.39. So you pay 9p more, but getting 6 bags more. So it's 12 ready salted, 12 salt and vinegar, 12 cheese and onion, and 12 prawn cocktail. Now Corey and I have eaten these before and we know they're good. They're absolutely just as good as the Asda ones. I did buy 2 packets. I just couldn't get... I ran out of space. So there is 2 packets, which means that the money that I spent is even better because I'm not going to buy crisp next week either. And I found these ones. Now this is their version of a Monster Munch. And Corey and I have randomly tried these type things, their versions. Have to say there is ones that used to be called French fries. Asda did a version of them. Corey and I did not like those at all. In fact, I donated them to the pantry at work because they were that bad. They were not going to get eaten. But I do like Monster Munch, and Monster Munch are expensive. So this is their version, the Monster Claw. They have 4 pickled onion, 3 roast beef, and 3 flaming hot. I will not go near the flaming hot. That is not my thing. £1.25 for 10 bags. Pretty decent. Worth a try. So fingers crossed these ones go well, because Corey and I, like, we're quite specific about what we like and what we don't, and it's not always the most expensive. So that was our Asda shop, and that one came to £23.54. So everything went decent, the shop went decent. I've had to move around because that sun's like, it was going. This is as good as I can get. I tried to adjust those blinds twice now. Chip got spoiled. He stayed at home with Blossom's boyfriend, so he had lots of cuddles whilst we was out, because clearly I can't leave him alone for that long. And yeah, that's it, isn't it? So we're starting to get our little stocks up for Christmas. I will on one of my Vlogmas days I will show you what we've collected, but it will have to be closer because clearly every week I'm picking up a few bits here and there. And that's it. That's another week done. I hope the prices have helped you out a little bit. I tried my best to do comparisons on the ones that I could remember. I hope you're having a lovely Saturday. I am sending out good vibes as I always do. I hope you're catching some of them. We all need them at the moment. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.